So it's 2020. You're looking to build a PC. You only got about $380, $400. What do you build that's going to get you good results? Well, you ain't got to look any further because we got just to build for you. Stay tuned. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to High Temp Gaming. Glad to have you guys back for another edition of some PC builds, right? So, wanted to start off by saying I've been thinking about doing a PC build, and for this particular build, I had something pretty cool for you guys. I wanted to do a build that was going to be strong enough and well enough to be able to play a lot of the new games or games that everyone's still playing now. And still be good enough to run games in the next 3 years that are to come, right? So I set out to find a build that I could do under $400 that would deliver really good results, right? So I had an idea of what I wanted to do. I wanted to stick with Ryzen because Ryzen is going to be the biggest bang for your buck. So I got all the parts up. This video is going to be based on the Ryzen 5. Before you guys actually start going crazy and why are we doing this build, I'm going to tell you guys right now. Again, I wanted to do a build under $400. So yes, we could have done a Ryzen 3 3200G. They're about $95 right now, but that's still a 4-core chip. Very good 4-core chip, but it's still going to be a 4-core chip. I actually wanted to do something that has 6 cores and 12 threads. And I actually bought a Ryzen 5 1600. And the 1600 is really good because, again, you get 6 core, 12 threads. And out of the box is 3.2 gigahertz and has a precision boost of 3.6 gigahertz. I like to use Ryzen. One, they're unlocked chips, so you could definitely overclock this. So when you have 6 cores, 12 threads, you're going to be able to still play. You're going to be able to still stream, render videos, and do everything that you want to do if you're looking to do a build that's, a streaming and recording or just really good gameplay. And that's why I chose the Ryzen 5 1600. It's an $85 card right now is what I paid for, which is a really good price for a 6-core 12 thread. Yes, you can go, if you don't mind spending an extra $20, $25, go for the Ryzen 5 2600. We did a build in the past with that last year, and it performed very well. 6-core 12 thread as well. For under a $100 chip, you can get a 6-core 12 thread Ryzen 5 1600 that you can overclock. For the motherboard, I wanted to do something future-proof, just in case if in a year from now, you guys build this and say, you know what, I want to get a better Ryzen chip, then we went with the Gigabyte Aorus B450 and motherboard. The neat thing about these now is they're actually Ryzen 3000 desktop ready, which you can see it here. So again, in the future, if you wanted to upgrade it to one of the newer chips, you sure can. With that, I'm not doing a PC build per se in this video. I'm actually doing just a performance based, just to give you guys a good idea of what to get. So in this particular build, I actually set it up on a test bench here. The graphics card that we're going to be using today is an RX 570, which is also a good card. Very good for this processor because it's not going to bottleneck it. And you could definitely spend a little bit more money if you want and go with an RX 580, and you're going to have a good comparison there. And you're not going to have any bottleneck issues. They're going to perform really well. 16 gigabytes of RAM, 3000 megahertz. And we're just going to play around with it. The cool thing about this particular build is I'm going to test it in 2 different ways, right? I'm going to use just right out the box, and then I'm going to use the profile that's already built inside of that, inside of it. It's a Profile 1 X-Amp, and it's going to boost it up, right? And it's going to have its own built-in overclock. You can manually overclock them if you like, if you want to, but I definitely then say just get a better heat sink than the State Wraith cooler that comes, or the Wraith cooler that comes with it, because it's going to be better. That doesn't handle such a high overclock, but X-Amp, it's going to hold it no problem. You're not going to have any issues. So let me just show you what it looks like here. Set it up here. So here's obviously the graphics card, and I just set it up here. I haven't gotten the PC case. We're using 500 watt BR power supply, and I got a hard drive that I keep, just some stuff on it, just to run some tests. And so I got it plugged in here. Nothing crazy. Don't worry, your PC won't look like this. I just set it all up here, and this is pretty much where we have it. 2 RAMs, obviously dual channel. And the reason I do that is to avoid the headache of putting your PC, everything inside of a case and it not posting. And then you got to worry about pulling this part out, pulling that part. If you run on a test bench, if you guys are building more PCs other than one just for yourself, I definitely recommend getting yourself some type of a bench or something that you could just stack it on so you can test it all out of the case. It works good than just literally unscrew it, plug it into your case, and put it all together. It just saves you a ton of time. Believe me, it's happened to me a million times. I don't care how good of a builder anyone is. If you're building PCs, you've had it happen as well. So that's just a route I like to go when I'm testing these. I'm actually just downloading Fortnite Season 2 right now, and it's at 37%. But I did run a 3D Mark on it, and I'm going to flip it over. You can see it just doing a download. And I'm going to see if we have that here. No, yeah, right here. So this is the results I got here, 4,038 for the score on TimeSpy. For a build that's going to get you, around $380, it actually tested really well, right? And again, the RX 570, yeah, it's a 500 series graphics card, but I'm going to tell you something. Not long ago, it was actually a really good card, and it still is a really good card. We're not comparing it to the 2060s, 80s, or 2080s, right? Those are a different class of graphics cards. Those you're really putting them in with the i9 9900K or the Ryzen 7s, the 3rd gen. So that's really what you're pairing those up with. You're not really pairing those cards up with Ryzen 5, or anything under those really, because you'll have some bottleneck issues. You're just not going to get great performance on them. So on a card like this, on a build that you're $370, $400. Again, if you go with the Ryzen 5 2600, you might be at $420. Ideally, this is a really good combination, and you're going to see now when we play, we're going to get really good results. We're not going to have, we shouldn't have any artifacting, we shouldn't have any issues, no tearing, because it pairs really well together. And that's another thing. You could change your graphics card if you want. If you don't want to go with the RX 570, you could change it. You could put an RX 580 if you want to spend a little bit more money. GTX 1070, GTX 1080, that still might be pushing a little bit much because that's a really good card as well. But it might be pushing a little out there. But you could, it'll pair, it won't be so bad as well. But if you want a good combination that's going to keep you under $400, I'm going to recommend going with the RX 570. You're going to get a good bang for your buck on the price. You get a brand new for $119. Sometimes you get $10, $20 rebates. So you can find it for around $100 if you look hard enough. And you can find them on eBay for about $70, $80, right? So it's a really good combination. So we're going to get into it. Let's play a couple games. Let's see some of the performance. And let's see if this build still plays our games in 2020.
Looks like I have time to do some research.
Attackers incoming. Activated. Stop the payload. EMP activated.
I admire your efficacy.
This is gonna make you feel better. I am ready to activate the sound barrier. Up the tempo.
Dein Teufel!
Oh, let's break it. Now!
Triple kill. Team up for special attack.
Splash!
60 seconds remaining.
Up the tempo.
30 seconds remaining. Cease your resistance. Victory. Play of the game. Quadruple kill.
right, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I just wanted to make it super sweet, super simple. I just put 2 games on it. Realized it was super long already at 20 minutes. Hopefully the next couple videos that I do will be able to shorten it down sometimes, just have more games. I'm going to put some links in the description below so you know exactly where you could get some of these stuff. And just keep in mind, this is for 2020. If you want to be under a 400 RPC build, something with 6-core, 12 threads, the Ryzen 5 1600 is definitely the route to go. It is basically the Ryzen 5 2600. But other than that, guys, I had a ton of fun making this video. I will see you on the next one. This build will end up in a PC. So stay tuned for that video. See you guys next time. Bye.